All right, somewhere I have two. No, I don't know where it is. Crap. Oh, hey, everybody, hold tight. Oh, wow. All right, somewhere I have. Oh, my gosh. No, I don't know where it is. Crap. Oh, hey, everybody, hold tight. Wow. Oh, my. Oh my gosh. Oh my.
You lost the link.
What is happening? I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out where it is open. I don't know where it's open.
You lost the link.
Technology's not me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out where it is open. I don't know where it's open. Oh, did I get it? Oh, that was painful. All right. Are you there, Sabrina?
I'm here.
I think I got it. I am so sorry, everybody. I had 72 different windows open with 400 tabs, and I apparently had 2 of the feeds open, and of course it kept going back. I didn't know where it was, so I just had to close everything. Things I was working on had to go bye-bye. So I'm very sorry. I've never done that before, and had I been wearing headphones, you never would have heard it. But because it's tough with the headphones and doing the thrift hauls, I'm not. Oh my God, sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. I will definitely try and edit that out after the fact, because that would annoy the hell out of me. So I'm very sorry. Hey, thank you very much for tuning in to Thrifty Business Thrift Haul number 54. And tonight I got my great friend Sabrina with me. What is happening, Sabrina? How are you, dear?
I'm good. I'm really good and excited to be here.
I have been thrifting hard for a week, and I haven't thrifted hard for quite a while, so I had a lot to share with you. And next week I'm off to St. Louis to teach classes, and there are still a couple spots left. If you head over to classwithjason.com, you can get signed up. But I wanted my assistant to work on all this stuff while I was gone, so I had to show it to you. So I am going to tease you with this to make sure you stick around to the end. I bought an item for $10, and this is what it's worth, $1,052. So it'll be my best return ever on a $10 investment, but you'll have to stay through the whole haul. And let me preface this with, I'm going to teach you some things. There's one person in the chat who's responsible for this lesson I'm about to teach you. And that person in the chat is married to another person on a lesson I'm about to teach you. And 3 other YouTubers who thrift are part of the lesson I'm about to teach you. And here's the lesson. No matter who has gone to the thrift store before you or who is there while you're there, don't worry about it. There's things to be had. There are 3 YouTubers that came together and hit all 6 of my savers a couple days ago, and they had wild videos of all the great stuff they found. Well, now I got a wild video to show you all the great stuff they left behind, and man, do they leave stuff behind. The 3 of them did a lot worse as 3 than I did as 1, because I found all kinds of cool stuff that they left behind, and it's amazing. No matter who's there, you can always find stuff. So don't give up hope. You see me walking out of your thrift store, people love to show me what I missed. And I'm going to love to show one of the members in the chat what they missed, because I bumped into them as they were leaving. And I said, let me see what you left behind. Oh, this and this and this and this and this. So, all right. So let's get right into it. Where am I going to start today? All right, let's start with hard goods so I can kind of work through them on my desk and get them out of the way. So this was a new one for me. I had not seen these before, so I thought I'd give them a whirl. They are graphic audio, a movie in your mind, rated mature content, and that's what they look like. So basically, it's a book on CD, but I don't know if it ever was a book. But I did not get 1 nor 2. I got a lot of them. And so I spent $42, and this lot will sell for $130. So something new. I did a couple quick checks. I knew that I could get a return on my money anyway, but I didn't go too deep. Once I saw there was a return, I just threw them all in the cart and I checked out. And so 42 will turn into about 130. I'll probably push it to 150 and see if I even get a little bit more. By the way, anything that I have, and I'm sure Sabrina too, if you like anything that you see tonight, it is all for sale. So if you want to skip the process of waiting for it to show up on eBay, message me directly. If you don't know Sabrina, just message me and I'll get you to Sabrina if you like something of hers. We are happy to sell our stuff to you. Okay, so the return of this is not going to be great, but I did buy them for a reason. Mickey Unlimited is older Disney stuff. It's the 90s stuff. Now, most of us aren't using mouse pads anymore. That's where I was kind of like, should I get this or should I not get this? But I decided to get it. They're $3 each, and they're all goofy. And as you can see, I got a bunch of them. So I got 11. So what's going to be nice is one listing, quantity of 11. When they sell, they sell. I'll probably get around $19.99 for them, free shipping. So I'll still knock out about, $8, $9, $10 profit per, maybe $8. So 8 times 11 is 88. With one listing, I'll take that every day. Every day. Plus, the more cool stuff you have, the more you'll drive your customers back to you. Although mouse pads aren't a current common thing for most of us, it's still a cool thing. It's a sealed, old school 90s Disney thing. And feel free to hop in anytime you want, Sabrina, if you like anything, color commentate. You've been so quiet so far.
I'm watching your
Sabrina is not muted, ladies and gentlemen. She is there. Maybe you need a mouse pad, Sabrina.
Oh,
right, see, I like the chat though. I use one. I got a big one. There we go. So some people do. Those of us who use the trackpad for your Apple computer, we don't have one anymore. We don't use a mouse, but those of you who do. All right. If you have not joined my group, the Thrifting Board, you should be in there right away. There is 43,000 thrifters. It's a free group. They love to help. And here's an extreme example. Not extreme example. Here's an example how they help. I know this is a Lucha Libre wrestler. I don't know nothing about Lucha Libre. And so much so, always check everything. It's autographed. Now, what the hell does that say, Sabrina?
I have no idea.
Exactly. But guess who knew? Guess who knew? The Thrifting Board. Now, the tip is when you find something you're working on, put it in your cart so no one else can get it. I put this picture up, and within 10 minutes, a variety of members of the Thrifting Board, which I call surfers, had this is the Blue Demon, and this is the person who is the Blue Demon, and that's what the autograph says. Oh, here's another picture of the autograph on something else. It is amazing. So never, ever, ever leave stuff behind with, this you can look up by yourself. Easy peasy. It's got a barcode. This, if you don't know what that autograph says and you're not up on your Lucha Libre wrestlers, you would have no clue. But man, my group knew. Thank you, group. All right, Sabrina, have you ever sold this game?
No, I haven't. I've never played it.
Well, it's a kid's game, and do you know about this game?
No, I don't.
So Cranium makes a bunch of games. They make tons and tons of games. And for the most part, the resale on these games is, but this is the one. And from what I hear is kids with developmental issues, for whatever reason, this is a good one for them. Okay. And the key to this bolo, and in use condition, you get about $40. All right, someone's looking for the link to the group. Can someone in the chat please pop in the link to the Thrifting Board? I would be very appreciative of that. So what you do, all you do, I got to move some of the parts out of the way. You have to make sure all the parts are there. So this game comes with 6 rubber balls of various colors. And without the balls, the game will not work. So the first thing you got to make sure is all the 6 rubber balls are there. Secondly, you need this key. If you don't have this key, the game doesn't work. So you got to make sure the key is in there. And what happens is you teach the kids, I think it's, you get dealt cards. You get dealt these cards, and then you have to figure out which card goes to this. And when you take this and pop this open, if the ball's underneath there, you then put it in this tray. And then when you get the last ball in there, watch it, ready? The jewel opens. Okay. So, but if you're missing, if you're missing one card, it won't ruin the game. But if you don't have the balls and you don't have the key, this game does not work. But this game always has sold. The popularity of it and the price of it has never wavered. So I found this the other day, and this is one of those items those 3 thrifters left behind. I will happily pay $5 to turn into 40 every day of the week.
Now I got one of those Pokemon games. It's old, but it had all the pieces, but it didn't have the instructions. So I went online and downloaded the instructions, and I put it in there. Is that cool to do? I mean,
that is awesome. You can download instructions from 1900s typewriters to modern day Pokemon games, because you, and I do it too, you've gone the extra mile that most sellers don't do. So it really helps any product that has a manual, like an old typewriter, like a Pokemon game, to be an easier sale, because your customer doesn't have to go find it then.
Right.
All right.
I haven't listed it, but shortly I will.
Now, y'all know I love tiki mugs, so I was at a big garage sale in front of the Silverton Casino. Our friend Summer, who is, I don't know if she's in the chat right now, but she was vending that, and so I hung out and I put some stuff in her booth, and I shopped, and so I found a 2004 Tiki Farm tiki mug. It's only worth about $20, but it was $5, so I will definitely sell it. And one of the tiki mug companies I talked to you about is Daga. Daga made all the mugs for any restaurant and bar in Hawaii in like 70s, 80s, 90s. And here, this Daga mug, Sabrina, is cracked. It is stained, but I ain't never seen it, so I had to add it to the collection. Although not tiki, made by a tiki mug manufacturer, it is the ever popular toilet bowl mug.
That is neat.
So it's made by Daga of Hawaii, and it's where's the big crack? Yeah, there's the big crack.
Oh, wow.
But it was $2.99, and I'm going to put it on the shelf. But yeah, just when you thought you've seen it all with tiki, here comes the tiki toilet bowl. Now, Sabrina, Disney World, Disneyland, have you been to both?
I've been to Disneyland several times. My mom and dad used to take me every year from the time that I couldn't enjoy it to my teenage years.
Are you familiar with the Country Bear Jamboree?
Yes.
So I found these. Now, I've done no research, but I know they're older for a couple of reasons. Oh, Summer is in the chat. Hey, Summer. These are the kind of things that you'd go to, like, paint your own kind of ceramics.
Uh-huh.
Here is 2 characters from the Country Bear Jamboree. Oh, yeah. And it says Walt Disney Productions. And I forget what era that is, but it's definitely older. It's not current. And
I just listed a tie from Walt Disney or Disneyland Productions.
So I looked these up, but they were $2 each. And since these 2 go together, I'll probably sell them together. So I thought it'd be kind of a cool Disney thing. All right. That's it for that little stack. All right, let me show one more thing, and then I'm going to toss it over to you, Sabrina, while I prep the next thing. Okay, I've been on a mad rampage of buying stuff like this, and I'm going to try a new way of selling it. Bam! This is like gun number 50 I picked up in the last couple months, and I'm getting them cheap. Now, I got no bullets with them, but they work.
But you can get them, can't you?
Yeah. I paid $3 for this one, and it's missing one part that is not essential, but is it could be needed. So I can get about $20 for this. So I think I'm going to line them all up like I'm an arms dealer, and I'm going to try the local apps first. I will go lower than the normal retail on eBay, but I got no fees. I mean, people in a parking lot down the street from my house for cash. So I'm going to see how many I can unload on the local apps and go that route. All right, Sabrina, let's see some of the things you have found.
Okay. Well, for starters, I'll get this one out of the way. Yeah, I went to an estate sale in the town of Delano last week, and it was a bed and breakfast. And so we had the webinars for the postcards, So I got a ton of postcards. And I'm in the process right now, kind of, sort of looking through it. I seen some airplane postcards that have from Northwest Airline. But I started looking through these, and I mean, there's, I don't know if, like, I mean, they're old. And what these are is the man's card that he sells these is in here somewhere. And he also, there's some cards that he has the price list down of what he sold these cards to the owner of the bed and breakfast. So I've got a little job ahead of me. There's some from Mexico. I mean, it's really neat. Let's see. And I got to go back and watch those webinars again because it's just, I mean, there's everything in here. I mean, we're Washington. He's got all kinds of stuff.
So how many do you think you got there?
There's probably 400.
And what'd you pay?
I paid $10 for it.
Nice.
So, and I asked, I offered 5, and she says, "Oh no." She goes, "I'll take 10." I said, "Okay, I'll do that."
And here's the joy of postcards. If you've never sold postcards, it's one of the rare products where there ain't more than 2 pictures. It's 1, 2 front, back. That's it.
Right.
There's nothing else to take a picture of. Like, I'm going to show you some jeans that have so much hardware and bedazzled and jeweled and pockets. You're going to need all 12, but on a postcard, it's 1, 2. That's it, man.
And I seen that they were going, some of them are going for like $8, and then some are going for, $1 or 50 cents, but still, it has a lot of history of all the motels and stuff in California, and got Arizona, Minneapolis, and all. So I think I'm going to teach Kevin how to.
Kevin would be Sabrina's lovely husband.
And then I come across this book, and this is I wouldn't have gotten it, but it's autographed by Babe Ruth's daughter.
I was going to say by Babe Ruth.
No, by his daughter. And I was looking up some different, I Googled it, and there's one website that's for books that I think it's abe.com is selling them for $90. There's one on there. But on eBay, there isn't a book on there. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to list it for 50, or I might go to 90, but
oh yeah, I would for sure. Yeah, heck yeah.
But I don't know, can you see that?
Yeah, hold it up a little bit higher. There you go.
That's his daughter right there with him.
Oh, now what'd you pay for that?
I paid 50 cents for it at an estate sale.
That's crazy. Now look, I went to the estate sale today. I'm going to tease you with what I found there. I paid a little bit more than 50 cents, but estate sales are good places to find stuff. Wait till you see what I found. Wait till you see. So, well, did you find anything else from that estate sale?
No, not from that estate sale. But let's see. These are Adidas, and I got these at a garage sale. They're I knew the lady that sold them, so I know they're not fake. I don't know if they've made fake ones back in the day, but they're, I think they'll do well.
What'd you pay for those?
Well, I got it in a lot of with a jacket and God, a pair of pants, and I think I paid $3 for all of them because they needed to be washed. And she says, you know, they're dirty, they need to be washed, so I'll take $3. And I said, okay. I go, I could do that, you know. But yeah, that was good. And I have actually sold a pair of Adidas hemp shoes, and they were given to me. My daughter gave them to me. Her husband didn't wear them anymore. I cleaned them up, and I turned around and I sold them for $69.
Yeah, never be afraid to clean anything up. And that's where a lot of times you get good deals because people are like, oh, this is filthy, $1. You give a little elbow grease, next thing you know, you got a $50 item on your hand.
Right. And so then, you know, my mom passed away in August of last year, and we haven't really gone through all of her stuff, but this one thing I did find, this, I don't know how old this bowling shirt is. It's still got it's still got the pins in it, and it's still got the tissue paper in it, and it's King Louis bowling fashion. I haven't done any research, but and it's a size large, and it's got the little bowling guy on there.
I love it. And I got something I'm going to show you too that's also laid around someone's closet forever, new with tags forever. So yeah, it's amazing when you find vintage clothes still new with the tags and the pins and the cardboard and the tissue paper. It's yay.
So you want me to keep going?
No, I'll take over for a little bit here.
Okay.
All right, so I love looking in the bag luggage section for vintage bags. I'm always looking for vintage bags. I picked up this American Tourister carry-on bag for $3.50. There's the AT right there in the hardware. Boom, American Tourister AT.
That's cool.
And the last one sold for $25. So, and they, you know, that picture isn't bad, but I like to use my mannequin and throw it over the mannequin's shoulder to kind of show it in use. But I always love finding vintage American Tourister stuff. And although I'm a big bra lover to flip, every once in a while, it's not that big, but I thought it was a cute design. It is one of the brands that does the big bras, Cassettes. This is only a 42D, but I thought it was super cute.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like $2. Yeah, I'll probably get like $20 out of this. But, you know, when you find things that are cute other than just the plain beige, white, or black, you definitely want to jump on them. This might be my mistake, Sabrina. I might have made a mistake. I always tell people don't shop emotionally, and I knew the label, and I've bought expensive things at this store, and this probably wasn't cheap, but for whatever reason, no one seems to want it. So, does anybody know? Let me see where I can show. Does anybody know? Come on, it's blown out. Where Wonderland Gallery is. Or Wonderland. No, Wonderground Gallery. Wonderground Gallery. Debbie, don't answer because I know you know.
I've not heard of it.
Wonderground Gallery. Anyone know?
Underground Gallery.
Because what I buy there is usually good, collectible, sometimes expensive stuff. And this one is cool, but man, someone had one for $9. Boom, Stephanie gets it. Debbie, I said don't answer, Debbie. This is a store at Disneyland in downtown Disney where all the shops are. And this is a Chewbacca and Stormtroopers sweatshirt. And it's not a heavy sweatshirt, but it's a nice sweatshirt. And it's from the gallery. And I'm like, cool. And someone had one for $9 that no one bid on. $9. I paid $9 at the thrift store. Whoops. So if you like this, and it is a size, it's a size XX, I will cut you a nice deal on it.
My daughter loves Star Wars.
XX.
They get dressed up and go down when a new Star Wars show comes on at the El Capitan.
Yep.
They go down there all dressed up, get in.
All right, Sabrina and the chat. When's the last time you shopped the sock section?
I never do.
Never. Now, I don't go sock by sock, but there are times when socks will catch your eye. And I hope what I'm about to show you would have caught your eye had you glanced at the sock section. Yeah, Absolute Vodka.
Oh, wow.
Socks, knee high, baby. Knee high. So these are going to give me about $22, and I paid $3.50 for them.
Wow.
So that's how big they are. Bam.
I'll have to start looking in the socks.
Oh, look at that. Somebody wants to buy 2 things already. Okay, cool. I will set these 2 things aside. So I won't out you, but I got it set aside. We will talk. I thought this would be better than it is. I'll get a return still. But this is maybe I thought it'd be better than it is because I'm not a whiskey drinker. But this is Davy Crockett's Tennessee whiskey of the Wild Frontier. But it's never been worn. It still has the sticker on the front. I paid like $2 or $3. I probably get $20 out of it. And what's weird though, Sabrina, there ain't no size tag, and there wasn't ever one.
It's on the front, isn't it?
Just the sticker. But man, once that sticker's gone, where's where's the made of cotton? Where's all that? Made in China. Where is all that? Because let me tell you, it ain't even on the side. I've never seen a modern shirt without those tags. So weird. But it is an extra large. So in case anyone loves Davy Crockett whiskey, it is an extra large. Now, this is a good find, Sabrina. Are you familiar with the artist Goddard?
Yes. I have a couple of decks of cards. In Pismo Beach, there was an art gallery that had all his paintings. And when we were in there, I bought a couple of decks of cards in there. Yeah, he's got crazy stuff.
So Goddard, he always paints stuff with these olives. And this is from Caesar's Palace. And no shirts like this are up right now. The last Goddard shirt sold for $30. So someone just referenced Dick Goddard, my weatherman from Channel 8 in Cleveland. Get out. This is an extra large. That's the logo. He's a painter. His paintings go for a big money, but I'm gonna get $30 out of this $3 t-shirt. Another item that was left behind by others. Now this is from the big garage sale where summer was. Now, isn't this spectacular? It's an old school 90s satin Mirage Las Vegas jacket. Yes. But that's not all, Sabrina. But wait, there's more. If you flip it inside out, it's a Treasure Island jacket.
Oh, wow. That's
cool. 2 in 1.
Two coats in one.
I did see a question in the chat. I thought we couldn't sell socks. You can't sell used socks. You can sell new socks. Not a huge seller. I got it for $10. I'll probably get about $30, $35 for it. But I love when I find like these 2-in-1s. More keywords.
I just sold a Cirque du Soleil jean jacket. That was included in that little batch with the Adidas shoes. And I sold that for $39, and it was like extra small, I think.
Nice. And I just got a note in the chat. Jay, this week's haul is amazing. We ain't even scratched the surface of amazing yet. I'm like warming you guys up. Like I'm just tickling you a little bit. Then bam, I'm going to hit you. All right. This was also from the big garage sale, the Silverton. If you don't know Nat Nast, it's a good brand still. And this one's full of cocktails. And I'm going to get about $45, $50 for his shirt. I paid $5. And from the garage sale, this was my winner. Rob Zombie's House of 1,000 Corpses. Rob Zombie is a hard rock singer. He also is a horror movie director. This was a promo t-shirt for the movie. And let me show you what the last one sold for, so you can be like, oh man, I should probably be paying attention to t-shirts. Corpses, Rob Zombie. Because one just sold, oops, put in t-shirt. One just sold like last week or so for, here we go. You can't see it, but I did look it up. It sold for $80. I paid $5 for it. So there's the exact same shirt, $5 into $80. And I was just told, don't you sell that shirt. Well, you best be coming up with some money then, son, because you were running the tab, Candace. But also from the same guy, he had all these vintage shirts, and I know they're vintage because why, Sabrina? They're made in the USA. Woo woo. So here is Dennis Anderson's Gravedigger. If you don't know what Gravedigger is, it is a monster truck. Long sleeved, $5 going to get me $35. So Summer wants to know if I'm showing the stuff from today. Summer, I'm teasing it. If you stay tuned, you'll see why. Now, Sabrina, I can't find this shirt anywhere. I think it's pretty amazing. It's old, made in the USA. It is Spider-Man. But here's what's amazing. I love the back of it, Sabrina. Web slinger.
Web slinger. Oh, yeah.
Now, for those of you who aren't comic book nerds, Avengers comes out next month. Guess who's in the Avengers now? Spider-Man, vintage, kick-ass web slinger Spider-Man t-shirt made in the USA. This sucker's going up for big money. I paid $5.
Wow.
And it's an extra large in case anyone's looking, but I'm not letting this go cheap. This is an amazing shirt. And then this one, I usually don't buy dated shirts, Sabrina, and I didn't realize it was dated. I thought it was cool. It's from Universal Studios, and they own The Mummy, so I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
but it was from Halloween Horror Nights in 2000. So that does put it at 18 years old. So hopefully
and it looks good.
And that is an extra large also. And then the last thing in this tub, and I'll throw it back to you. Margaritaville heavy duty hooded sweatshirt. I did pay $7 for it or $8 for it, but I am going to sell it in the $40 range. And this one is a large. And just a bonus tip for those of you who aren't really a big follower or fan of Jimmy Buffett's, his last name has two T's, not one.
So if they're fake, they'd only have one T.
You got it. You got it. And by the way, I see some people, they want this shirt, that shirt. I'm happy to sell it. Just make sure you message me on Facebook. Like I've already got 2 messages about the sweatshirt that was a dud. Apparently it's not a dud. I got 2 people fighting over it now. All right, Sabrina, what you got?
Okay.
While I move on to the next thing.
Well, I'm going to go to purses right now.
Ooh, you got some purses. Let's see it, girl. That's the one thing I don't got this time. I have 0 purses. That's very weird.
Now, I heard on a show that they're bringing back, let me take care of this one first. They're bringing back Blue's Clues.
Yes.
And I was in a store and I found this.
Oh, sweet.
Denim. And it's, the old Blue's Clues. So I think I paid $1.50 for it. And there's not any online on eBay. So I guess I'll put it what I want. But after watching
Ooh, what you got there?
This is okay, I tried to do this without glasses. Isabella Fiore.
Oh, you found an Isabella Fiore. It's one of my favorite purses to find.
Yes. But, I bought this at that, the bed and breakfast place. They had so many vintage clothes there.
So they can see it. Nice.
I paid $9 for it, but it was one of the little things was gone. The handle was gone, and I took it in and to my little guy that fixes shoes and all, and he fixed it back for me. So I'm gonna do some research and see what this is gonna sell.
All right, well, here it is. It sold at $50, but look at this awful picture. It looks like it's laying on their bed. So do a better picture. And look at this awful title, Isabel Fiore monkey handbag. It's bejeweled. It's a purse. Oh my God. So if they can get $50 plus 18 shipping, you can do a lot better than that. So improve off of this.
Oh yeah, that's yeah, I would try to do it on my mannequin for a couple of pictures, but then I would put it in on a white background. Okay, so I found this handbag. It is a Lucky brand. It
nice.
It is really clean on the inside. I had it on my pictures online. On eBay, I've got it all, but it is a clean purse. Now I paid $3.99 for this at Goodwill. There are some scuffs on it, but I've seen ones that have scuffs and that are dirty that are going, I think $39, $38. So I got that. And then I got this messenger bag. It's Roxy.
Sweet. I love Roxy stuff.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It does have a couple of places on it that's got a black mark, but I paid $5.99 for it. So got that, and then the same place I found these. This is a sheet. And it's Cinderella, Disney Cinderella. Nice. And I talked to Nadine, and she said that she gave me some pointers on, what to put as keywords and all. So got that. And then.
And hey, I'm going to back you up one quick second. Does that Roxy bag have pockets in it?
Yes.
Okay, so Erin Austin said she might be interested. So Erin, if you're not friends with Sabrina, just hit me up and I'll hook you up with Sabrina after the show.
Let me show her real quick. It's got a place for your pin.
All kinds. That's pockets galore right there.
Yeah, it does. And then there's none on the inside, but yeah, it's even right there at the bottom. So. Then I got this comforter. It's Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder. So I paid, I think it was $3.99 for this Goodwill, and it's like new. I don't think anybody's ever used it because it still has that new feel to it. And then. One thing that I've found is when you go to, don't go to just estate sales and stuff. We have a place here that every Saturday they have an auction. And what they do is they get all of the stuff from Costco that hasn't sold, Target, and they have a sale every Saturday. And I took a chance.
Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance on me.
Oh my gosh. And I bought this.
Wow.
It is a cat charger thing. And I paid $20 for this. And they had several of them. I haven't listed it yet because Kevin can't decide if he wants to keep it or not.
And there's always a problem when you find cool stuff like that.
Yeah, and for that cheap, I mean, gosh. And then found this at a yard sale. It's a AM/FM weather band radio flashlight fluorescent lantern. So
yeah, that first thing you showed, Sabrina's selling in the $150 range. So you're
good,
girl.
Yeah, and they always have those there. Unfortunately, when I got sick, we haven't been back since then, but we are going to start going again. What else? Let me see.
All right, let me hop back in because I got something fun to share.
Okay.
So here's my new toy. Hi, everybody. I'll be doing all my webinars now with my gas mask on. You never know when you're going to need a gas mask for a costume or for shenanigans or whatever, but it was $10. So I'm like, I'll take that. I'll absolutely take that.
Cool.
All right. So what's inside this, I don't give a crap about, but it was only, how much was it? It was $5, but the basket, the hanging bird basket's pretty cool. So this plush toucan, you know, I might sell it or donate or whatever, but and not in a parrot head way, but birds do work their way into tiki bars, even ones that don't are not Jimmy Buffett fans. But I have some cool old school like ceramic birds and stuff that'll go in here. So I'll put a little foliage in the bottom. I'll hang the bird inside of it, and I'll hang this from the ceiling somewhere. Maybe throw a little light in it too. So that was a very cool find. Get my finger out of there. And it was the week of finding shell lamps, because at the thrift store, I found this one first.
Oh, that's neat.
So that's a fake shell lamp, but it's got this really cool pearlescent look to it. And then at the estate sale today, I found this old vintage one. Ta-da!
Oh, that's neat.
So, by the way, these are two of the rare things that are not for sale. These shell lamps are definitely staying in this household. Now, one of the things that was left behind at the thrift store that blew my mind, and I'm going to need to show you, there's a whole bunch of them over here. They're called the Trait Crate, and it's to teach kids stuff. So this is grade 1, the green gray grade 1. Here's the red kindergarten, and they were $8 each, and they sell for around $60, $65. So I got a bunch of these, and they can be sold on Amazon. They can be sold on eBay. And those are the kind of things that they were sitting in the media section. You need to be a well-rounded thrifter. You need to look at all corners. And I found 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 6. And I actually think there's 2 more somewhere else. So those are the kind of things that you have to really expand your horizons, because that's good money. Now,
you'll probably do good with that, because a lot of people are homeschooling their kids now, and
a lot are. And so, yeah, heck yeah. And they're all new. They're all new and sealed. All new and sealed. So let's talk jeans, because it was 50% off jeans, and some of these jeans at 50% off, the other YouTubers should have picked up, because they had 20% off. They should have picked up. So I'm blown away. Now, Candace, I'm going to call you out, because I am going to buy some cocktails, and I'm going to hook you up with a sweet deal on some glassware, which I'm going to show in a minute. But Candace, who's in the chat, she was leaving the jean section, and as I was late getting to the sale, Sabrina, I said, let me see what you missed. And while she was standing there, I'm like, you didn't like these two? And she goes, how did I not see those? So let me get it up here. I think
you just got a Hawkeye that you can just.
Yep. Here we go. Vintage Sears and Roebuck with all the tags jeans. And so when these were new from Sears, they were $16.99. These are size 44 32s, 2 of the exact same pair. Bam. These are going to get me about $60 to $75 a piece.
Yeah. And that's a good size to sell quick too.
Oh yeah. So Candace, thank you. These Rock Revival jeans. Now this is the one where I said it's got a lot of hardware. You're going to need a lot of pictures, because there's all kinds of bling and doodads. And so these were like $5 or $6. And hey, don't beat up Candace. She had a kid. She had to go do something else. She was shopping quick. We're friends. So although I'm giving her grief, do not beat her up in the chat. Do not beat her up, because she hooked me up. So I'm going to take care of her with the tiki trade. And I got a nice purse she wants, and she might have just got that purse for free. So I had not bought Rock Revival jeans, but I looked them up in the store, and they're a pretty good return. So I was excited to find those. Vintage Guess jeans made in the USA. Beige, not your normal jean color, but again, they were half off, so they were $3.75. So any vintage denim made in the USA you want to pick up. Now here's one, Sabrina, I didn't know existed, and I can't find it anywhere. So we've all watched Fox Sports.
Right.
You know, they talk, Fox Sports does football and all kinds of other things. These are actual Fox Sports branded jeans, and they have a brand called the Ghetto All-Star Players. So I can find shirts. They don't sell too well, but I couldn't find the jeans anywhere. And man, these got all kinds of stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Bonus pockets, patches. That's a pocket. More pockets. You got little hooks and grommets on the cuff. And so that was one of the ones for $6. I thought I'd give it a gamble. I've never seen them. Couldn't find any. They're kind of fun. They're kind of urban. So I liked them. I liked them a lot. And then, man, I couldn't believe Candace and the other YouTubers. We got some Levi's Silver Tabs True Boot Cut. I got Levi's Silver Tabs Relaxed.
God.
I got.
You dip on those.
I got. Wait for it. Where is it? I got one. I got some more Levi's Silver Tabs to try. Yep. And I got Levi's Silver Tab Baggies. So these were all in the like $5, $6 range. If you're not familiar with Silver Tabs, they're a good resale. They used to be a little bit higher. They're down a little bit, but all these that I picked up for like $6, $7, I'm still knocking them out at $35, $40.
You got those at Savers?
Yep.
I wish we had a Savers here.
And no, I'm not sourcing women's jeans. These are all men's jeans. I never look in the women's section. Now, a couple other pairs of jeans. Okay, chat. Let's see. We got 166 viewers. By the way, if you like what you're seeing and you're learning something, give us a thumbs up. We only got 46 thumbs up right now. If you don't like what you're seeing, tell me really you don't like it. Give me 2 thumbs down. But I've never seen this brand, nor could I find it when I Googled it or eBayed it. It's called Elwood. And it's like cowboy jeans. And they're button fly. So for $3, I'm like, oh, I'll give it a whirl. Made in the USA. And they are 38s. So I'm like, hey, man, some cowboy will love these.
I haven't heard of those either.
I know. And then, oh, the Sears and Roebuck, they had a third pair, not new with tags. So it'll be easy to do the listing, copy it, change it from new to used, but it's the same pair of jeans, same size. All the other stuff will be the same. So it'll be easy to do that listing. And then the last 2 pair of jeans, right? Last 2. Yeah. Tommy Hilfiger stuff does quite well. So here's some Tommy Hilfiger Carpenter jeans. You got your little Carpenter pockets on the side there. These are 40-32, so a nice, decent size. And they're a little bit older. They're made in Mexico. So made in Mexico is right after made in the USA and before it went overseas to like Cambodia and other places like that. So made in Mexico is on the vintage size. I'm going to get about $40 for those. And last but not least, these are Levi's vintage made in the USA 517s orange tabs, and they're in great shape. And those are 38-32s. And these were all like $3 to like $7.
Oh, we need to give the trip there.
Pat says Elwood are good jeans to flip. So it's so weird when I looked up Elwood jeans. Yeah, they're a mission from God. I couldn't really find them on eBay, and I found these other things that were also called Elwoods, but they weren't this Elwoods. But I'm like, again, for $3, made in the USA, looks cowboy, button fly. I'm like, heck yeah, for $3, I'll give it a whirl. Heck yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm throwing it back to you, my dear. While I
okay.
the next
thing. I remember when you talked about big, gigantic shirts.
Yeah, that's what you get. What'd you get?
I got this.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
This is a 4XL. 4XL. And it's Pacific Legend. Isn't that the shirt that what's his name?
Magnum PI?
Yes.
That's Paradise Found, but it's good I can speak Sabrina. I knew where you were going.
Yeah. So I thought, you know, somebody will buy it just because of it's big and it's got all those parrots on it.
Oh, yeah. Parrots always do well. 4XL, not a common size, not easy to find. Heck yeah.
Yeah. And then I just picked this up. This is, I did a little checking. It's 213 Urban Style Wear. And it's like a wrap.
I love that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I paid $3.99 for this. And then I have this, I've had this for a while. I haven't put it up yet. But it is a robe that I got at an estate sale. It's from Bullock's Wilshire in Hollywood. And it reminds me of the way back in the day of the movie stars, you know, when they're sitting there brushing their hair at their little I don't know what you call it, but sitting there brushing their hair and all.
And like the makeup chair?
Yeah, makeup counter. And I don't know. I just thought this was really pretty. And
hey, Sabrina, might have an interest in that Hawaiian shirt. Does the paired shirt have a pocket on the left?
Pocket on the left. Yes, it does.
There you go. Yes, it does. So if you are interested in that, hit me up and I will hook you up with Sabrina.
And then this one, we talked about this before.
I rocked a lot of cross colors back in the 90s. I love me some cross colors.
This needs to be repaired, though. It's got a little thing, so I got to send it to the girl that does my repairs. But yeah, I seen that, and I thought that was pretty good. And I did get a pair of Lucky Brand jeans. They're just I didn't pay very much for these. I got them at an estate sale. I think they were $3, but they're, you know, Lucky Brand.
At $3 is a good price. And we're probably going to go a little over an hour tonight, which I don't normally do, but I want you to stay tuned because I'm going to show you how $10 turns into $1,052. And it is a product I guarantee most of you would have skipped right on by because we're in 2018 and this doesn't seem to be popular anymore. That's all I'm going to say for the tease.
Okay, so I picked up this, their overalls with Eeyore.
Wow, Eeyore overalls. I like it.
And it's got, they're Disneyland, of course. But
What'd you pay for those?
I paid this was at that new I paid $3 for these, and then I have another pair that are, I don't think they're worth as much as what these would be, but I got them for $3 each. But they're Disney, and it has Winnie the Pooh buttons on it. And it says it's from the Disney store. And then I've got a Guitar Hero. It had two. It's for the Wii.
So are Guitar Hero guitars in the game still selling?
I don't know. I don't know. My daughter gave that to me.
All right. Well, hey, the price is right.
Yeah.
All right. You might have something else sold. What size are the overalls?
Which one?
I'm not sure. So tell us both, because the person who wanted the shirt, she's like, yep, I'm buying that shirt. So you are now one-upping me on selling things tonight.
They are a large.
All right, there you go.
Is large. And so are the other pair, the beige.
There you go. They're both large. So if you're interested in those, hit me up and I'll hook you up with Sabrina, and then, she'll work a deal with you.
Also, I have.
Oh, she wants both. You are really crushing me in sales right now. My, oh my. Come on now, people. I want to sell some stuff too.
And I have these Converse. These are like, these are plaid, of course, but they have like they're like a blanket feel on them, and they're a size 2 kids.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. But I do know they sell. I've been watching them on eBay, and then
let's see what's on those. What's that design on the back of those?
On this?
Yeah.
These are butterflies.
Oh, wow. Cute. Very nice. All right, let me hop in here, Sabrina. So this was from an ad I answered on Facebook Marketplace. Now, if you watched Thrifty Business last night, I tried to cut a deal for all of them, and she wouldn't. And in times in the past, I got so excited I would still buy them all, but not anymore. Cherry pick the best, leave the rest. Okay. So they were charging $15 a shirt, and I didn't mind $15 for the ones I pulled out. So Surfline Hawaii is a vintage brand. This is a little bit more modern, and these are pullovers. So when you're looking at Hawaiian shirts, when it's a half button, it's called a pullover. And a little bonus lesson in Hawaiian shirt, Sabrina. These are all extra larges, by the way. This is called reverse print. So here's how it's muted on the outside and bright and vibrant on the inside. So it's called reverse print. And this is a batik print right here, the little background like scratches. So you got reverse print, pullover, batik print, floral, Surfline Hawaii, extra large Hawaiian shirt. Boom, there's your whole title. And they must have really liked this because they got two of the same, but in different color flowers. And now we're going to go into collector shirts. Rain Spooner makes a line of Melakaliki Maka. You know what that means, Sabrina?
No.
That is Hawaiian for Merry Christmas. And so they do a Merry Christmas shirt every year, Rain Spooner. And if you look hard enough, you can find the year. So this one's kind of hidden right here. It says 1998. So this is the shirt from 1998. Around Christmas time, these can go anywhere from $50 to $100, depending on the year. And then this is the shirt I teased that on the webinar I just got off of. The other person listing this shirt isn't listing it well. This is Rain Spooner, the art of Eddie Y. This is a hot rod and a rat rod, and it says rat right on the license plate. A rat rod is a more beat up hot rod, and this is pinstriping. So these are all the words they didn't use in their listing that I'll be using in my listing.
That is a cool shirt.
Now, this is a Rain Spooner, a holiday time, but it's not a specific Christmas shirt because obviously you don't think of pine cones and holly and berries for Hawaiian, but again, it's a pullover, it's reverse print, it's vintage Rain Spooner, and I'm definitely going to sell it as a Christmas winter shirt, although it's not specifically Christmas. But speaking of Christmas, here we are again with another Melakaliki Maka Christmas shirt, and the year on this one is hidden. They're good at hiding the year. I found it earlier. Crap. Trust me, it's there somewhere. And what's cool about this one, this is called Tapa Pattern right here. The Melakaliki Maka is written in the Tapa Pattern. So that's kind of unique too.
Oh, yeah.
Going up there. So that's another cool one. And Rain Spooner does some sport shirts. So this is for Nissan Racing, Nissan cars and trucks. So this is going to be another like $75 shirt. Get that listed for Viva. Viva is in like 4 days, Candace. So sure, I'll get listed for Viva, but it's too late. Viva, for those who don't know, Viva Las Vegas is the largest gathering of rockabilly bands and people from all over the world come to Vegas for a weekend. And then the last one, Sabrina, is this is Dietrich Verez collection for Rain Spooner. Again, it's a pullover reverse print, and this is like Hawaiian warriors doing a bunch of cool stuff, like fighting an eel, throwing out the Hawaiian hook, lifting up giant boulders. So again, good graphics. So
you are not going to believe this. I just, at that one thrift store that they just opened here in town, they had one exactly like that, and it was green. And I didn't get it. They wanted $10 for it, and I thought, no, I'm not going to pay $10.
Now the chat is saying do the local apps. Maybe someone sees it local pickup, but don't forget I'm leaving. So Monday, Tuesday, I'm in LA. Wednesday, I'm here for about 20 hours. And Thursday at 5 a.m., I'm off to the airport to go to St. Louis. So it's going to be a little bit of a crazy, hectic week for me. So, I'll try. Yes. And yes, rockabilly lovers love Hawaiian shirts, but not all Hawaiian shirts. Maybe I'll do a webinar on that in the Secret Beach someday. There is a very specific look. Like you wouldn't find rockabilly kids rocking the Christmas ones ever. So here's Kahala. It's another good brand. I picked this up at the thrift store. Again, it is reverse print. It is, this is a full button and it's Birds of Paradise. It's a very cool shirt. It's not super exciting, but I'll get like 25 bucks for it. Staying in that vein, at the estate sale I went to today, picked up 2 pieces of fabric. This is the first one. It's Hawaiian outriggers and a guy surfing by Diamond Head. So not a ton of that. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. It's not fabric. It's a sarong. It's so right. It's not so wrong. That's even better. Look at that. I discovered what I bought while I'm showing you guys. This one, though, I think is just straight up fabric. Yep. So here's a big piece of tapper pattern, blue and white Hawaiian fabric that someone will buy to make something cool out of. And then at the big garage sale in the Silverton parking lot, this was $5. Pacific Isle, good vintage shirt, and love the and long sleeve. So this is cool. It's a women's shirt. No, wait, it's a men's shirt. How bad? And look at the cloth buttons. Look how badass those are.
Oh, that is sharp.
Yep. And like he was saying, hello, Jason. I'll post a picture in the thrifting board as I'm checking out. While you're in line to check out a thrift store, keep your head bobbling, looking around. This was hanging right at the end of the rack I was standing next to in the ladies section. This is a Sun Fashions of Hawaii and bigger size ladies blouse, 1970s.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what size, Angela? On this blue one, the size is, I would like to tell you if I can find it. It is large on the blue, and on the orange, it is sadly not there anymore. Now, this one is a little bit bigger. I can definitely give you measurements later on. And then the last thing we're going to talk about Hawaiian tonight, and the last tip I'm going to give you is, if you've not heard me say this before, write this down, put it in your memory banks. Where do you find Hawaiian muumuus in the thrift store? Yes, you find them in the nightgown section. See, women's nightgowns and PJs.
Yep.
So this is a muumuu. This is not a nightgown nor pajamas. This is a muumuu. And my mom's buying things off me now, the Sun Fashions. But see, you're actually selling stuff, Sabrina. I can't charge my mommy. She just gets it for free.
Did you see behind me the tiki?
Yeah, I see that.
Now, the lady told me, and this I got at the bed and breakfast one. She told me it was a tablecloth. And the more I get to looking at it, I don't know if it is or not. It's got 3 panels on it.
Yeah, let's see it. Ooh. All right. Well, you just sold another thing. I need to buy that. That is badass. Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
I need to figure out what to do with it, but that is cool as hell.
Yeah, it feels like a sheet. So I don't know. I don't know if it really is a tablecloth or.
I think I might have to start hanging stuff on my ceiling. For those of you who've been to my house, you know how packed the museum is. But that is cool. So do not list that, Sabrina. I will buy that off of you.
Let's see.
All right. This is another item that was left behind. And this one really shocked me. And we're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. In case it's getting late where you are. How about a 48 regular, which is like the normal dude size? I am not normal dude size. 48 regular Brooks Brothers pinstripe suit in immaculate condition for $10.
Oh, wow.
This is an $80 used suit
It's
right here. $100 used suit. Who leaves that behind? Oh my God, Becky has sold 15 items on eBay since I started this segment. Well, I am your good luck charm, Becky. All right, we are down to the best. I always save them. Oh wait, you got something cool to show. So let me show 3 other things, and then I want you to show your coolest thing. The item I grew up with as a child. All right, so those of you who watch me, You always ask me about the Eddie towel hanging in the back if it's for sale. That is not for sale, but these are. First, I have a laminated Iron Maiden Can I Play with Madness poster. Now, I've never seen laminated posters, but some fool laminated that one. And they laminated Peace of Mind also. I picked these up for $5, and those will be sold. And even cooler, Give Me Ed Till I'm Dead Tour 03 tour poster framed.
Wow.
And I think I paid $10 for that one. And heck yeah, that will be for sale too. I don't have the prices for those yet, but if you're watching right now or after the fact and you're an Iron Maiden Eddie fan, this is not for sale, but the 3 posters you just saw is what is for sale. Because if you don't know, if they're not on your radar, Iron Maiden is a hard rock / heavy metal band that's been around since the 80s, probably like late 70s.
I was going to say, I think 70. That's the only hard rock band that I liked.
Get out. So they're still selling out arenas around the world. And when we go to the concerts, and I've been to over 2,000 concerts, it is the one audience that every single person is wearing an Iron Maiden shirt. And we all look at each other's shirts and see who's wearing old ones and new ones. And like, you go to see like Britney Spears and, there'll be like, maybe 20% of the crowd in t-shirts. There is 90% of the crowd at Iron Maiden and Iron Maiden shirts. So Iron Maiden is a good band. When you find cool stuff, pick it up. It all sells. All right. Show me my childhood there, Sabrina.
Okay. So I have a Atari 2600.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I spent so many hours on that playing.
And it has 3. One of the controllers, the little rubber is coming off. I don't know. We have a video store down the street. I'm going to take it into him and see if he could fix it. But it has 3 controllers. It has Pong, the paddle Pong.
Nice.
And it has all these games.
That's what I was waiting for. What games are we talking about, Sabrina? Let's relive my youth here.
We've got Pac-Man, and Pac-Man has the
nice
instructions. Asteroids.
Nice.
E.T.
Okay, E.T. is the worst game ever for the Atari. Worst game ever. It holds the distinction as the dumbest game ever made for Atari.
Yeah, and didn't they bury a ton of them? And
they buried thousands of them because it was such a mistake and they were so embarrassed.
Yeah, there's 2 Space Invaders. Defender.
Nice.
Pole Position. Warlords. Can get up to the camera right. Okay. And then let's see, Pitfall 2.
Ooh, Pitfall 2. I don't remember ever playing Pitfall 2.
And then there's a game program, and it's got Tank, Tank Palm, Invisible Tank, Biplane, and Jet Fighter. And then
now, in case you're not aware, now so far Sabrina hasn't told us any of the holy grails, but look at this. Atlantis 2 sold for $1,600. Sword Quest sold for $1,000. There are games out there that are worth crazy money for the Atari 2600. Texas Chainsaw Massacre had a game. Get out. So make sure that you know that there are good money to be made on every weird thing. Ooh, haunted house.
Yeah, there's a ton of games with it.
And what'd you pay for the whole kit and caboodle?
I don't remember, to tell you the truth. I really don't remember. Because it's been over at my daughter's for a long time. And she can never find the TV that an old-fashioned TV to play it, but they do make adapters, for the new TV.
Right, exactly.
So she gave it back, and but that's I don't remember.
Well, that is going to be a good sale, though. When you get that all displayed, nice and pretty.
Yeah, I just put them all together, and
all right.
It has the Empire Strikes Back, but I don't know if this goes. It says Parker Brother on it, so I don't know if that is.
Turn it so I can see the inside. I don't think, is that Atari? Now I gotta look it up. Empire Strikes
by Parker Brothers under authorization.
Yeah, that is.
It is Atari?
Yeah, it is. Very good.
So that's it says 1982 on it.
Very cool.
So,
all right, I'm going to finish up with the crazy stuff I found this week. You thought I'd show you some good stuff so far. Now, don't leave now, because now's the time. So what do I always talk about? I talk about blankets, and I talk about certain blankets. So I didn't find one this week. I didn't find two this week. I didn't find three this week. I didn't find four this week. I found 5 different Beaterlack and San Marcos blankets. As you can tell by these two, these are big ones. That's me and my assistant trying to hold these giant ones up. And this purple and black combo does really, really well. So if you're not familiar, San Marcos and Beaterlack blankets, they're crazy money. Just to show you, let's look at what the most expensive San Marcos blanket was that sold recently. And that would be this Orca for $235. Here's a Bengal Tiger for $200. I think one of mine's up here somewhere if it's still in the database. Oh, no, mine fell out. I sold some Tigers for $150. So, and then let's look at the Beaterlack. There's a Penguins that sold for $225. So, yes, I found 5 in the freaking desert, as Angela just said. I am the blanket whisperer. I find them all the time. All the time.
Ever since you've shown us these, I go and look for them. I never have found one yet. Not one.
It just never ends. All right. So when I was at the big garage sale, the guy I bought the Eddie posters from, he had all these like hardcore and death metal CDs, and he wanted like $50 for the box. So I'm like, cool. Now, if you're not familiar with the bands, here's just a smattering of the bands. We got some Testament. We got some Iron Maiden. We got some Sepultura. And let me tell you, it was a bummer. It was a loser. Most of these CDs are like $3 and $4 CDs. So I will get my investment back. I've listed about a dozen on eBay, Amazon. And here is a Testament CD signed by the lead singer. So I will get my money back from those. Now the rest I'm going to trade in. Okay. But, you ready for the money? Are you ready for what I've been teasing you for, Sabrina?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Next to the box of CDs for $50 was a box of cassettes for $10. $10. This $10 box is worth $1,052. Do not be fronting on cassettes. Now, these went way more hardcore. So we have the nice band of Cancer and Death and Napalm Death and Carcass and Obituary. Oh, my favorite for Sunday church, Death Angel and Suffocation. Now, I paid $10 for the whole box. This Suffocation one is worth $30. Okay. But wait for it. This is where my metalheads in the crowd are going to be like, what? I think this is their first release. I'm not a huge fan, Pantera, Projects in the Jungle. This is a $100 cassette.
See, now I've heard of Pantera, but I've not heard.
The chat's exploding. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why didn't I go to that sale? And my mom said all my mom's favorites. Oh my God. $10 will bring me over $1,000 in cassettes in the year of our Lord 2018. Now, I want to point out something because I'm going to do some experiments. I have not done FBA in a while. And FBA is where you send into Amazon to sell for you. I think all the cassettes that I can send in, I'm going to send in because they're commanding better prices on the average on Amazon. So let me show you an example. So here I have this Brutal Truth, another nice Sunday school cassette. Brutal Truth cassette sells on eBay. One sold for $8, one sold for $12. But on Amazon, the cheapest one is $25. And the cheapest used one at $25 is not FBA. That means that you're going to pay shipping and you're going to get it from a third party. I'm going to send it into FBA and I'm going to get a lot more money than if I would sell them on eBay. So that $1,000 might be conservative. Just might be $1,300. Could be $1,400. $10. And here's the lessons you got to learn. Cassettes, hot commodity. Metal cassettes, hotter commodity. All these cassettes are worth more in cassette than they are on CD. I know it's weird. Get to flea markets early. Don't sleep in. Sneak in the back door. I know how to do that too. All those things together is going to put $1,000 in my pocket. But wait, Sabrina, I'm not done yet. Am I down to my last thing? Oh, no. So I walked into a booth and the guy goes, "Oh, Jason from Thrift Hunters." I'm like, "Hey." I go, "Hey, I want to buy that. How much?" He goes, "Well, I was asking 60, but TV star deal, $40." So I bought a new mannequin. A very special mannequin. That's going to be a lot of fun to use. Coming in hot.
Oh, that is cool.
And he's got an arm and hands. So when we do Hawaiian shirts, he's going to throw the shaka. When we do heavy metal shirts, he's going to give the heavy metal horns. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with this guy.
That is cool.
So somebody asked if cassettes were gated. They are not gated. Well, at least not for me. I got grandfathered into all music because I've been selling music on Amazon for 18 straight years. So I've been grandfathered in. Yes, Cobra Commander. Isn't that awesome? All right. So here's the last thing I'm going to share tonight. I think. Let me check. That was quite a bit today. I shared a lot. I hope you guys learned some new stuff. Sunday, 8 p.m. East Coast, 5 p.m. West Coast. Mom and I are doing part 2 of our Vero conversation. Now, we do have a post in the thrifting board, and we've gotten no questions. Y'all had tons of questions last week. We're hoping, and I'll bump it up to the top of the group. We were hoping to get some questions ahead of time to answer them. If you're selling on eBay and you don't know what Vero is the verified rights owner program, whatever the hell it is. That means if you try and sell something that you're saying is, hey, these are Adidas shell tops and they're fake, Adidas will tell eBay, pull those, then you'll get in trouble. So we're trying to teach you to not get in trouble. But if you do get in trouble, here are the steps that you take to get out of trouble. Now, I'm going to tease my last find, and this is the biggest. That $1,000 wasn't the biggest, Sabrina.
Oh, God.
But let me tell you, I'm going to not show it tonight. I'm going to tease it tonight, and I'm going to show it on my mom's haul because my mom went to an estate sale, and they were 4th in line, and they were there for a very specific tiki-adjacent item. And they were like, no way we're going to get it, and no one wanted it, the first 3 people. And I went to an estate sale today where there was I was number 11, and I was there for one very specific type of thing, and I thought, no way I'm getting it. And guess what? I got them all. I got them all. And here's the tease. Are you ready? I'm ready. Teasing it. You got to tune in on Sunday to see them all. Oh, that's all you get. Just a little peeky peek. And let me tell you, this is one of the worst ones I bought. Black velvets for days coming out my ears. I got black velvets around here now. So you got to tune in Sunday night to see my black velvet painting score that will, if I get rid of them, which I probably won't, but I got no room, so who knows? Crazy money. Now, Summer was supposed to go with me. She turned me on to that sale. And, oh, I forgot one other thing. Holy crap. I bought 2 chairs that she likes. So, Summer, if you're still watching, you're not buying those chairs off me. I'm just giving you those chairs. So, thank you, Summer, for tuning me up, turning me into that. And I forgot one last thing. My friend Candace, who I did give a little grief about missing jeans, she had already rung out and saw these Doc Martens, never been worn, and she just dropped them in my cart. And she goes, "There you go, about $90." So she's sweet. But her husband, who is a Tiki fan like myself, and another friend who's a bigger Tiki fan, had worked the Silverton garage sale and left. And then I hadn't hit this one row, and I wanted to hit this one row. Sabrina, this was 4.5 hours into the sale. And yet these Tiki glasses, which if you have not taken my Tiki webinars, you would not know are Tiki. They look like spent shotgun shells because, yes, that's what they're supposed to look like. These Tiki glasses came from Trader Vic's. It's called the Big Shot, the Sure Shot, and the Little Shot. These were for a whopping $35 for all of them. And this collection here with the original stickers is probably worth in the neighborhood of $400.
Oh, wow.
And this is so popular. It's the top picture of my Facebook. My mommy wants some. Candace wants some. The guy that throws the biggest Tiki event in the country, Tiki Oasis, Otto himself, said, "I would like to buy some."
Wow.
So, oh, why am I spinning? There, I'm back. So, yeah, it's been one hell of an amazing week. If you are not out thrifting, you're not finding this cool stuff. But as you can see, there's plenty of cool stuff to be had. You can have people in front of you who know what they're doing, who know what they're looking for, that miss stuff. Not always because they're not educated, just because sometimes your eyes look left and they should have looked right. But man, this is just 1 week of me thrifting. This is 6 days of me thrifting. And I thrifted only 3 days. So in 6 days, I thrifted 3 times. And this is what I have found. So this was one heck of a week. I've spent a lot of money, but there is a ton of money to be made by everything I found this week. Sabrina's found some kick-ass stuff. She's listened to the webinars in the Secret Beach. She's learned the things that she should be looking for. And I do realize that although we're having fun and talking things like boobies and shotgun shells, I do realize we're probably going to war right now. So I want to say a big shout out to our troops. And, you know, I applaud. In case you're not aware, we're bombing Syria right now. Yeah. Yeah, us in the UK is bombing Syria right now. So if you're watching the show and have any relatives in the military, especially they're involved right now, my hearts and prayers go out to them. And I salute them. And holy shit. So did you have some glasses there?
Yeah, I do. I was going to ask you about that. I got this at an estate sale, and I've had them for a while. Does it matter? I mean, does it take away a lot of the value if they have like little scratches on them?
No, the scratches don't matter too much. What happens when it turns bad is when morons put these in the dishwasher, and then it's like half gone. But no, you know, you'll have to describe the scratches. But yeah, I would definitely pick up that set.
I think that's the worst one.
I would pick up that set too. That's the kind of era that people are looking for, sets of those glasses with the gold on them. Very, very cool. But a lot of times people put them in their dishwasher and guess what happens? No more gold.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for spending your Friday evening with me. We had a great turnout tonight. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something. Sabrina, thank you for being my co-host tonight.
Oh, thank you for asking me. I had a good time.
That was quite fun tonight, and a lot of this stuff will be up for sale. For those of you who expressed interest in my stuff or Sabrina's stuff, hit me up. I'll be working all night to catch up with messages and stuff, but we'll cut a deal. And there is an amazing sale tomorrow in Vegas. I'll be hitting that, so I might make the full week of kick-ass stuff. So tune in for the next haul. Don't forget, Sunday, 8 p.m. East Coast, 6 p.m., 5 p.m. West Coast. My mom and I selling past our expiration date. being thrifty over 50, and it's number 50. Woo! And if you're tuning in for Thrifty Business next week, it's a special day, Wednesday night, and we're talking tiki. It's my first tiki guest, my friend Trader Don. And Trader Don's got some art skills too, because Trader Don made me this little badge to wear at events. So Trader Don, besides being a good thrifter and a tiki buddy, he's got some crafty skills too. That is an umbrella from a cocktail. That's a piece of a straw from a cocktail. He's got some skills. So Trader Don will be on. That'll be Wednesday night, normal time, 9 p.m. East Coast, 6 p.m. West Coast. And then I'll be in St. Louis, www.classwithjason. If you're in the St. Louis area, we have 2 slots left for the thrift class and 3 slots left for the classroom class. And with that, Sabrina, thank you. Audience, thank you. Thank you all. Have a good evening. Thrift hard tomorrow. Find some goodies. Show us what you got.